The Apostle John loved Jesus deeply and passionately. He wanted everyone to experience that same profound love that he felt from Jesus. John wrote letters to encourage Christians, to uplift their spirits, and to guide them in their faith journey. He reminded them constantly that God is love, and that this love is the foundation of their faith. In 1 John chapter 4, verse 7, John says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God." This verse is a powerful reminder of the source of true love.
John knew love was important not just as a feeling, but as an action and a way of life. He saw Jesus live a life of love every day. Jesus helped people in need, he forgave those who wronged him, and he showed compassion to everyone. Jesus showed us what love looks like in action, through his teachings and his deeds. John wanted all Christians to love like Jesus, to embody that same selfless and unconditional love. He wanted them to love each other, even when it was hard, even when it required sacrifice, because that is the true essence of love.
Life was incredibly hard for the first Christians. People didn't understand them, and they often felt isolated and alone in their beliefs. Some people were even mean to them because they followed Jesus. They faced persecution and hostility from those who didn't share their faith. It would have been easy for them to be afraid. The fear of the unknown and the constant threat of danger loomed over them. It would have been easy to give up. The weight of their struggles and the sorrow they felt could have led them to despair. But John reminded them that God was with them. He offered words of encouragement and hope, reminding them of God's presence. John wrote, "If God so loved us, we also ought to love one another." His letters were filled with messages of love and unity. John knew that love was powerful. He believed that love could overcome fear and bring people together. Love could help them through tough times. By supporting each other and showing kindness, they could find strength in their community. Love could help them share God's love with others. Through their actions and faith, they could spread a message of hope and compassion to the world.
Let's imagine a small town. People there are struggling, they need hope, they need love. In this town lives a woman named Sarah. Sarah loves Jesus. She reads John's letters. She wants to live like Jesus, full of love. One day, Sarah decides to do something about it. She wants to show God's love to her town. She wants to make a difference. She starts small, just like Jesus did. Section 4, Acts of Kindness.
I remember John's words. We love because he first loved us. I know that God loved me first, and because of that love, I can love others.
Sarah bakes cookies for her elderly neighbor. She sees a single mom struggling at the grocery store and helps her unload her groceries. She starts a community garden, inviting everyone to join. Little by little, Sarah's acts of kindness start to spread. Section 5, Love's Ripple Effect. People notice Sarah's kindness. They see her joy. They start asking questions. They wonder what makes her so different, so full of light and happiness.
I tell them about Jesus. I share his teachings and how he has changed my life. I tell them about God's love. I explain how his love is unconditional and everlasting. I explain that love is not just a feeling, it's an action. It's about showing compassion, helping others, and making a difference in their lives.
Soon, others are inspired by Sarah's example. They see the impact of her kindness and want to emulate it. They begin to show love and kindness to those around them. They start small with simple acts of generosity and care. The town starts to change. The atmosphere becomes more positive, more hopeful. People are kinder to each other. They help each other. They support one another in times of need. The love of God, shared through Sarah's simple acts of kindness, begins to transform the community. It creates a ripple effect, spreading love and compassion throughout the town. Section 6, Love Like Jesus.
My letters remind us that God is love. And like Sarah, we are called to share that love with the world. We can do this through small acts of kindness. We can choose to forgive others, just like Jesus forgives us. We can choose to love, even when it's hard.
Let's ask God to help us love like Jesus. Let's be kind. Let's forgive. Let's make a difference in our world, one act of love at a time.